Can you ask us the status of the permit that they're trying to deny?
We were told by one of the workers who works in the building that she got a permit for us. So these guys don't have a copy of the permit, so we're waiting to find her so that we can produce the permit. So we can stay here. Otherwise we gotta go back on the sidewalk.
Okay. I figured they would clear that, have a meeting, that they have a permit today, you know, through security.
Well, we did get a permit, but we got it very late.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Will never be defeated. I don't know what happened to our federal workers. They seem to have disappeared on us, but never fear, we got the letter carriers. So, first of all, now that we're close to the federal building, we want to recruit a delegation to go up to Senator Portman's office, and they're going to be led by the Reverend Tony Miner, where's Tony?
Here I am.
There he is. Tony's going to take 2 or 3 people. We want to take our unemployed people up there. And we want, okay, we got a couple unemployed people. And they're going to go up to Senator Portman's office. And did everybody sign the letter? Yeah. Last chance? Okay. Okay, where are the unemployed folks? Here, Stephanie? Okay.
Where's our guy? He left?
It's...
He went in already.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, he went in, okay. Now, is we're gonna take about 2 or 3 people with the letter up to Senator Portman's office and drop the letter off with Senator Portman, with everybody hopefully signing the letter. Oh, do we have a report on the status, Darlene? Wow. Okay. Okay. So I'd like to bring Stephanie Herrick up. She's got right now. She wants to, before we send our delegation up, she's got the testimony of another unemployed worker who could not actually make it today, but wanted her story told. So Stephanie, come on up.
All right, Stephanie.
Oh, I can hold it if you can.
So Patricia is from Akron, and she couldn't be here today because she had trouble finding childcare, which is another problem that unemployed people face. But she wanted me to read her story, so I'm going to do that right now. My name is Patricia Matthews.
Can you hear? Can everybody hear?
No. Okay.
Is it not working?
Hello? Is that better? Okay. My name is Patricia Matthews, and I live in the Akron, Ohio area. I'm so sorry I could not be here with you today, but childcare is a very big challenge for me right now. This is my story. I had a good career in retail cosmetics, but in June of this year, I lost my job. Since then, I've been receiving unemployment benefits and relying on them to get by. I had been unemployed and working for the last 20 plus years. I never imagined I would need to take advantage of the unemployment insurance I paid into during my time in the workforce. I'm the exact type of person who needs this money to live while looking for a new job. I have a wonderful husband and 2 young sons, ages 6 and 2. My husband actually lost his job a few years ago, right after we bought a home together. He was able to find steady work eventually, but he earns less than before. So we were already struggling to catch up when I lost my job. As I mentioned, unemployment insurance has been critical in helping us keep our heads barely above water. Between these benefits and my husband's overtime, we are just getting by. This situation has been stressful on my family and on my marriage, as my husband works until 8 almost every night. I am not sure what would happen to us financially or emotionally if my unemployment benefits went away. The job front is slow. I look for work every day, but there is not much out there. And when you do respond to a posting, they take forever to get back to you. In addition to looking for work, I am dealing with the challenge of being effectively a stay-at-home mom too, since we can no longer afford childcare. I wish I was working. In addition to the sense of fulfillment working provides, I often think about the daycare worker who I used to pay to watch my kids. She is down in income now too. But until I can find work, my family relies on unemployment benefits to get by. And I don't understand why Congress wouldn't want to help out those of us who are out of work by simply extending unemployment insurance. It is our lifeline, not a political pawn. We are out here trying to make it, and the little bit of help we get in the form of unemployment benefits makes all the difference in the world. Thank you for listening to my story today. I hope Congress is listening too.
Thank you. That was Patricia Matthews from Akron, Ohio. Can you hear this? Are you hearing? Here now. In addition, Okay. In addition to people who are unemployed, just like we said, the delegation, is the delegation ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to send those guys up to deliver our letter. Has everybody signed the letter?
Yes.
You sure? The machinists are here. Did you guys sign the letter? Oh, we need a couple more people. Andrea, take them over there. Okay, we want everybody to sign this letter to take up to Senator Portman. Over there. And then, in addition to supporting workers receiving unemployment extension, we want to keep the jobs we've got. So we have here today some folks from the letter carriers. The letter carriers are facing some serious issues, very, very serious issues, and we'd like them, all the letter carriers to come up. Could the letter carriers all come up? Everybody needs to know the situation of the letter carriers. It's very important. Here's Dan Toth. We want to keep the jobs we've got.
Afternoon, everybody. My name's Dan Toth. I'm the National Business Agent with the Letter Carriers, and it's a pleasure to be here today. I'm here with some of my fellow letter carriers, and I just want to be here in support for what's taking place. It's about jobs, jobs, jobs. And it's not just about jobs, it's about maintaining jobs. Good, quality, middle-class jobs. That's what we do as union activists. Every day we deliver our message. Our message was loud and clear when it came to SB 5, when the state workers stood up for their collective bargaining rights because they stood as one. Because that's what we are as union activists. We are one. Now, as letter carriers, we are facing some difficult times. There's no doubt about it. Sometimes our life's about convenience. Sometimes our life's about choices. And I'm asking each and every one, when they make their choice, put a stamp on it.
Yes.
Mail it. Because you're not only supporting the Postal Service, you're supporting a $1.3 trillion industry that supports 5 to 7 million jobs across this country. Think about if we went to a 5-day work week, the letter carriers would lose 80,000 jobs across this country. That's 80,000 middle-class jobs that support communities. Communities that need the services that come with that. We have jobs today, but we may not have jobs tomorrow. But when we stand together as one, as union activists, we will deliver what we need to deliver, because that's what letter carriers do. I thank you, and I'm hoping that you get the message, to Congress. Support jobs, jobs, jobs.
Yay! We've got Darlene Tinsley from the American Federation of Government Employees, and she's going to talk to us about the situation at Social Security. And you got to remember, what affects the Social Security workers affects all of us. Darlene.
Hi, everybody. My name is Darlene Tinsley. I'm Secretary-Treasurer of AFGE Local 3448.
Louder.
Representing Social Security employees across the state of Ohio.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last month, I was invited by my union and the AFL-CIO to go to a meeting of rank and file at the White House with President Obama discussing American Jobs Act. While I was there, I expressed our union's support for the White House in trying to create jobs. On the other hand, I had another question regarding our federal jobs that we're losing and not being able to replace because of the budget cuts. I've been at Social Security for 32 years, and I've never been more concerned about the state of affairs there. Our ability to handle the work that's crucial for our most vulnerable people in the United States. At Social Security, we've seen firsthand what these budget cuts are doing. There's reduction in services. Our offices have started closing a half an hour early, which means that the public can't contact us after 3:30. They can't call us, they can't come into the office. We have a reduction in our overtime that we used to use to process our claims that we took. There's hiring freezes. I mean, everything is just reducing the services for the American public. And these are critical services to the American public. We need to keep jobs, not lose them and not replace them.
So we need to continue our speaking out. We need to continue to do that until our message is heard and until they take action. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to go through some of the folks we've got here today. We have the machinists are here. We've got the steel workers. We've got American machine help. Let's hear it for the machinists.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the steel workers.
Yeah.
We've got AFSCME.
Yeah.
Workers United.
Yeah.
We've got the UAW. We've got, did I say the steel workers? We've got, of course, the letter carriers. We've got the American Federation of Government Employees. Who else we got? The printers, IBW, Newspaper Guild, and then we have, of course, people from the faith community and people from the community at large are very, very close allies in this. Oh, we have people from the OEA, NEOEA, that's right. So thank you. AFT nurses and teachers.
Yeah.
And of course we have Occupy Cleveland. So thank you all for coming. If you want to wait a couple minutes, we're hoping our delegation will come down. Actually, we'd like you to wait because Reverend Miter is going to give us a big send-off with a prayer as soon as he comes back. So do we have anybody else who'd want to say a few words while we wait for Tony to come back?
I'm just retiring. I'm not dying.
Okay. Thank you to everybody who came out here today, and I really can't think of anything else to add to what others have said here today. We're at a very critical time in our country. We have to somehow get through to our elected officials that we're in this emergency situation, and we have to somehow convince them they have to take action to benefit the majority of the people in this country. What a lot of elected officials don't understand is that one of the underlying core principles of our government is that we are all in this together, okay? This is not every man for themselves. And that's the distinction that we're facing today in our society. You've got people who think that everybody's in it for themselves, and then you've got people like us who understand that our country is built on the principle of us all working together and sharing in the benefits together. And we've got to convey that to them. And your presence here today is testament to that principle. We have to keep up the fight. Regardless of what happens, we have to keep this up. No matter what happens or what's around the corner, that's the only chance we have. Thank you.
Woo! Oh, from Workers United.
Hi everybody, thanks everybody for coming out today. It's a little cold. I think we need to wrap this thing up quick because I think people are getting frustrated with the cold. But I just want to thank everybody, like I said, for coming out. We've seen it in our industry. Hugo Boss, we kept the plant open about a year and a half ago, but we're having trouble all over trying to keep people working. I got workers at the Q Arena with the basketball strike. We've been out. Thank God that after Christmas they'll be back to work. But I see a lot of people in my industry hurting. If they're not working, if they are working, they're working part-time. They just don't have enough money to pay their bills. It's going to be a rough Christmas for everybody. So let's spread the word and let's grow this Occupy movement and keep up the fight. Thanks.
Did he leave? Did Glenn split?
He's right there.
Glenn, at the big steel plant, Glenn is with an amalgamated local, but maybe you could talk to us about some of those jobs in steel, Glenn.
I was just talking to Bob, who works down at Metal, and he said that things are going good down there. They got about 250 people, and I can tell you right now it is really going good, and we really appreciate it. But I like the time to thank all you guys for coming out here. It's very cold out here, but I'm very warm inside because this just makes me feel good to see all of you out here. And we really appreciate it, and we need to keep up the fight because they are really trying to destroy the middle class, and we are the only hope for the middle class. So thank you for coming out here.
Right. That our ambassadors are going to be back shortly to round out this rally with a prayer. We wanted to make this a very faith-based event because it's very important that we make sure that the public understands that this is way beyond unions, it's way beyond workers and working people.